What's up, sports bettors? I have two more NBA player props for tonight, and this is so wild, okay? On FanDuel Sportsbook, you would only be getting 1,000 to win 1.6K in profit. We're going to be playing this on Thrive Fantasy, which is $100 or $1,000 to win 3.6K total, 2.6K in profit. So our payout is literally $1,000 higher if this hits on Thrive Fantasy. This is the power of sharp sports betting, understanding how to look for value. So let's go ahead, let's get into it. And the tool I'm going to be using is actually going to be the OddsJam arbitrage betting tool. So what is arbitrage? Arbitrage shows you where sportsbooks have the line, so out of whack that you could bet the over on one sportsbook, the under on a different sportsbook, and make a risk-free return. That is called arbitrage betting. So what you can see right here is Zion over 19.5 points is minus 111 on Thrive. The under is plus 118 on FanDuel. So by definition, whenever arbitrage exists, it's a market inefficiency. You know that one of these bets has to be profitable, right? Like if you could make risk-free money betting on McCollum over 4.5 assists on DraftKings at minus 105 and McCollum under 4.5 assists at plus 112 on Pinnacle, you can make a risk-free profit. You know by definition, one of these bets has to be profitable. If you bet on both, you'd make risk-free money. One bet has to be positive EV. So what you do as a sharp sports bettor is you kind of dig into the data. So for example, the first play I ended up going with, which one did we want to talk about? Let's go back to the ARB page. Zoom, was Zion Williamson, over 19.5 points. So if we go ahead and we click into it, what's really cool is you'll see, hey, PointsBet has this priced at minus 160. FanDuel, minus 174. On Prize Picks, this looks pretty good in a 5-pick flex as well. On Thrive, you're getting it minus 111. Now what you'll notice is most sportsbooks have his line set at over under 20.5, right? Pinnacle has the over 20.5. This is the sharpest sportsbook in the world. They have his over 20.5 points juiced at minus 143. Bet Online, a super sharp offshore sportsbook, has his over 21.5 at minus 125. We're getting 2 points better than a very sharp offshore sportsbook that's giving you 14 cents and worse odds. They have the over 21.5 at minus 125. We're getting over 19.5 at minus 111. So this is very clearly ridiculous value. And the reason we were able to find it, so easily is you'll notice that FanDuel, they're one of the rare sports books that they don't only offer markets. So if we go to the Pelicans game, right, they don't only offer markets on Zion, where they're setting his main line, which is 21.5 points. FanDuel has all these other markets. You can bet on Zion, 20 plus points or over 19.5, 15 plus points over 14.5. And then you can also bet on them in these alternates. So they show you, you have a bunch of data points of where the line should be set. And here, for the Pelicans-Nets game, it's pretty clear we want to roll with Zion's over, right? Most sportsbooks either have the over heavily juiced, over 20.5, minus 143 on Pinnacle, over 21.5, minus 125 on Bet Online. Extremely sharp, extremely profitable prop. First one I'm going with, let's go Zion. Second prop I'm going with is a very similar one. It's going to be Desmond Bane. So let me just search him. Here we can see Desmond Bane over under 19.5 points. So what you'll notice is, that's what we went with. 20 plus points is the same as over 19.5. Comes out to plus 161 here. We got it on Thrive. And if you take a look, a lot of player props open on Thrive right now, but you can see over 19.5, 1,000 to win 3.6K. Whew, let's make some money, guys.